If you're watching this in public or in front of your kids or something, maybe lower the volume a little bit right here because fire this pathetic sack of shit, gap tooth disgrace of a football coach right fucking now. Right now. If you are Ryan Poles, what are you waiting for? You're gonna get rid of him at the end of the season anyways. Do it right now because Ryan Poles, as much as I love some of the roster building you did, the asset accumulation you did, you messed up big time on the head coaching hire because there are only a handful of coaches in this league that can blow a 26-14 lead with 4 minutes left in the fucking game. I mean, you got 4 turnovers. You had your quarterback playing mistake-free football for the vast majority of this game. He put the Bears in position to win this game multiple times with him bleeding, with his finger bleeding and, doing everything he could out there to win the Chicago Bears their first divisional game under this head coach. The head coach and the offensive coordinator still found a way to lose this game. And guys, this is one of the only games the entire season where I'm just so absolutely livid, okay? Because I know that this season already is over. I know that we had no chance of making the playoffs anyways, but we had this game won, guys, and now I gotta hear all the talk from Bears fans that are blaming Justin Fields for this loss as if somehow he was the main reason why we lost this game. If you guys don't get it by now, you never are going to get it, okay? Justin Fields, I know if you look at his stat line, 169 passing yards, no passing touchdowns, but he had 100 rushing yards. If you look at the stat line, you might say, oh, he did not pass well enough. He did not put the Bears in position to win this game. But guys, he had an absolute strike downfield to Tyler Scott. Perfectly accurate ball, which Tyler Scott slowed up on, which would have iced the game in crunch time. That's what you guys criticize Fields for, right? For not making plays in crunch time. Fields made the play in crunch time on 3rd down, and the rookie receiver slows down and cannot catch that ball, and then our defensive-minded head coach puts our defense out there and allows 2 touchdowns back-to-back immediately to lose us the fucking game. And oh my god, the Bears had a 98% chance of winning this game according to ESPN stats with 4 minutes left in this game. You have to be generationally bad at your job to still blow that game. And I know that this fucking pathetic excuse of a head coach is going to blame the players. He's going to be like, oh, we didn't execute well enough, and not blame his coaching staff or himself like he never does in the post-game pressers. I mean, Ryan Poles needs to make the move right now, okay? I know he won't because this organization is scared of making the right decision in firing a head coach in season. We have never done that in our history, and I know that Bears fans are going to say, firing the head coach is not going to do anything right now, which you might be right, okay? It's not going to do anything right now, but at least it would show to the players that, look, we realize, as Kevin Warren, as Ryan Poles said, you guys have some talent out there, but the coaching staff we put in place fucking sucks. We messed up, and that's the truth, guys. I mean, the Bears roster has some talent on it, okay? You can't be up by almost 2 touchdowns against the 7-2 Detroit Lions on the road if you don't have any level of talent. The Detroit Lions have blown out plenty of teams this year, okay? Some bad teams they have blown out, but the Bears had this game won against this team, and because of some pathetically scared coaching in the second half in which we did not put our foot on the gas, our defense was really soft at the end of this game, we lost the game, okay? Because Eberflus, our coach, he plays the game not to lose instead of playing to win like the other head coach in this game does. Dan Campbell plays to win football games, and you could tell that with this coaching in this game, okay? He kept on pushing even when Jared Goff made those terrible mistakes, okay? Jared Goff played a terrible game for the vast majority of this game. He threw 4 picks. It could have easily been, or did he throw? I think he threw 3 picks, actually. It could have easily been 4. But Jalen Johnson dropped 1. He dropped 2, actually, which Jalen Johnson, man, I still love you. I still want the Bears to extend you. I love your abilities in coverage. But if you want the money that you're asking for out of this team, you got to come down with those big-time plays, okay? That's sometimes what separates the premium elite cornerbacks from the really, really good ones. And I love his abilities in coverage, but you gotta come down with those game-changing, game-sealing interceptions when you get those opportunities, because they don't come around that often. I mean, in this game, Jared Goff gave us plenty of opportunities. We did get 4 turnovers in this game, which our offense did clearly not capitalize on as much as they should have, but those little plays, man, can be the difference between winning or losing a football game, and we did not make the little plays in the second half of this game. And talking about the defense as a whole, guys, again, for vast majority of the game until there's 4 minutes left, the defense was playing the game of their lives, okay? The hits principles were clearly working. We had 4 turnovers. We were getting after Jared Goff. Jared Goff looked absolutely terrible throughout the vast majority of this game. We were tackling well, super physical. Tyreek Stevenson, the rookie cornerback, was playing the best game of his young NFL career so far, and it seemed like the Bears had this thing completely controlled, okay? And moving over to the offensive side of the football, again, until 4 minutes left in the game, it seemed like the Bears offense had done enough to win the game, okay? Scoring 26 against a defense that has been pretty good at times this year, I thought would have been enough to win the game, but again, the Bears got scared when it mattered most, okay? On the 4th and 1 on the Lions side of the field with the game almost over, instead of going for it, which I think we should have, we've been picking up the 4th and 1s, the 3rd and 1s pretty easily throughout the entire season. Matt Eberflus kicks the field goal. I know that puts us up by 2 possessions, which I understand, but to some extent, that's still playing scared, guys. Like, you did not step on the gas when you had the opportunity to really, bury the Lions, and you did not let Justin Fields, who had some successes as a passer in this game at times, win the game for you, okay? You said that you want to see consistency out of Justin Fields in these last 7 games to say that he is the quarterback of the future of this team, but you did not allow him the opportunity to even do that in the second half of this game. I know that at the end, yes, he did have an opportunity to ice the game, but on one of those drives, he did make the play to ice the game. Deep bomb to Tyler Scott. He did not come down with that catch. And on the final play, obviously he got strip sacked, and that ended up being a fumble and a safety. And I understand if you're mad at him for that, because he does have ball security issues like that. But at that point, guys, 30 seconds left in the game. Obviously he's trying to, go deep, probably because we only have a couple timeouts. Not much time to get a good drive going. If it was like 1:30 left or 2 minutes left, then yeah, I think I would have put a lot more blame on Fields for that strip sack and ensuing safety. But you're trying to make a big play in that time when there's not much time left, and yes, he could have had better ball security, and if you want to dink him for that, then do that. That's your call, right? But I still think that Justin Fields 100% did enough for the Bears to win this game and to go on the road against a really good Lions team and to have the performance that he had at times in this game with a finger that's hurting too, I thought was really impressive, okay? I'm not saying that Justin Fields 100% is guaranteed to be the quarterback next year on this team. He still has to have 6 more games of good performance for that to even remotely happen, okay? We have the number 1 pick right now, and there's a high likelihood that the Bears could select a quarterback, okay, and start over at quarterback. But in this game, guys, plenty of accurate throws from Justin Fields inside the pocket, outside the pocket too. He got moving, but still kept his eyes downfield. He had a few 3rd down conversions where he, moved outside the pocket, but still found somebody open, like DJ Moore on the sideline. He also had that fantastic beauty of a throw. I think it was a 38-yard touchdown to DJ Moore, which put us up by 6 points, which I thought was really, the game-changing moment of the game. I thought the Bears could be winning the game after that, but clearly that did not happen. And a bunch of fantastic runs also in this game where he proved that the mobility that he has can help the Bears, move the ball down the field, keep drives moving, and eventually with the better coaching staff, probably win some games. But again, the Bears have one of the worst coaching staffs in all of football. And if you can't see that, then you're completely blind to that, glaring reality, okay? I know that a lot of you guys don't like Justin Fields right now, and I understand why, because during times this year, he has not looked like a good quarterback, but you cannot say that in this game, Justin Fields was the reason, or even a reason, why we lost this game, because he definitely did enough for the Bears to win this game. But coaching staff completely fucked him over, and if you think I'm making excuses here, fine, so be it. But in this game, guys, I do not want to put the blame on Fields, okay, because he did not lose the Bears this game. The Bears coaching staff lost us this game. Leave your comments down below, guys. I really don't want to talk that much about this game anymore. I honestly don't even want to think about the Bears anytime soon. I'll come out with another video next week, as I always do, because I have to produce content for you guys. But I'm really losing my patience with this organization, because they always find a way to make it worse. Okay, every single week I'm like, it can't possibly get any worse than this, right? But somehow they always find a fucking way to make it worse. And As I said, guys, Matt Eberflus should be fired immediately. I don't think he will be because this organization doesn't have any fucking balls on them, but he will be gone at the end of the season. Fields might be gone as well because we have the #1 pick, and as much as I love him, I want the Bears to keep him. That may not be what actually happens, okay, because we're losing so many football games. Leave your comments down below. There's no fucking way I'm going to be saying bear down today. Enjoy your day, guys.